Hello, welcome back to yet another video review for CCReviews. My name is Max and today I will be reviewing the CM Storm Strikeforce 19 laptop cooler. Gaming laptops, great performance but in general rubbish cooling. Getting a decent aftermarket cooler underneath it is the solution, but which to pick? This CM Storm Strikeforce 19 is certainly an aggressive monster, combining an immense cooling surface whilst showing off with its glowing LED backlights. Though it is a little on the expensive side, costing €100, it packs enough features to justify its high price tag. Enough said, well, let's get into it. The Strikeforce 19 offers you a dual 140mm fan cooling surface with LED backlighting to add that extra touch to your desk. It weighs just under 2 kilograms, but then the build quality is really premium, as so often with Cooler Master's products. The cooler is constructed out of reinforced anti-slip rubber, mainly ABS plastic, and has an enhanced mesh structure. You can also clearly see that this cooler was developed with desktop replacing notebooks in mind, as it supports up to 19-inch notebooks. You can easily rearrange and arrange your cables in the notches that are cut out in these rubber parts that make the cooler look even sturdier and prevent it from sliding around or scratching your desk. You can easily install and remove both fans, but there is no dust filter, and I don't see a manner to easily install one, which is a bit disappointing. In the fan cages then there are holes for 120 and 140mm fans, so if you would like to add one of your own, you can just screw it in. Besides that, these fan cages can be rearranged using the pins in the mesh. You can also control the fan speeds from 1200 to 2600 RPM with this control wheel. Right next to it are the controls for the cool LED lights. There are 4 LEDs in total, 1 in each corner. You can change the LED color and turn the breathing effect on and off. I'll just give you a quick demo of the LED effects. I want to note that the breathing speed depends on the fan speeds, which is a cool gimmick. Besides all these really cool features, you can also connect up to 4 USB 3 devices to the Strikeforce by first hooking it up to your computer, where it will be configured as a USB hub. It operates on a 7.5 degree angle, ensuring proper air intake from the bottom and comfortable typing. On the top there's a conveniently located handle for carrying it around to LAN parties, for instance. Some testing now then. I tested it on an older Core 2 Duo laptop with a 7600 GO NVIDIA GPU. Unfortunately, the GPU sensors had broken somehow, so I can only show you the CPU temperatures. Without the cooler, the CPU reached a temperature of 87 degrees after just 2 minutes of Prime 95. The onboard fan was already spinning at its maximum RPM and making a noise that didn't sound too well, so I aborted the test. With the cooler on low settings there wasn't that much of a difference, but the laptop did only hit the 87 degree mark after just more than 5 minutes. Then the fan started to scream for help again. With the Strikeforce 19 on high setting it lasted on forever, still reaching 87 degrees, but it never got hotter even after 10 minutes. The cooler was so much of a help, eventually the temperatures began to drop. I would recommend you to use the cooler on half to 3/4 settings for optimum noise and performance ratio, as it does get really loud at maximum RPM. I also want to note that this laptop has a very small CPU fan, and that if the CPU fan were better and larger, temperature drops would have been more drastic. All in all, the cooling performance is very decent though. Well, what can I say? There are only a handful of laptop coolers out there on the market. Maybe 1 out of 10 is good looking, and of those good looking ones there are almost no good performing ones. If you are looking for a laptop cooler to cool your overheating monster laptop, you should have this one in your top 3 to say the least. The only 2 down points are the extra power adapter, which limits the mobility of the cooler, which is more of a minor down point, and the lack of dust filters. The aggressive design, USB 3 support and very decent performance make me almost forget these drawbacks. That's why this cooler gets from me the Awesome Award. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. For questions you can always contact me through the comments or via the provided email address. See you around and have a nice day.